Hello guys, how's it going? Hope you guys are all doing well. Today we're doing some more Great Ace Attorney 2 Resolve. On the last stream, we did the second investigation where we talked to a lot of characters, didn't get too much in the way of new clues, but did get some information as to what may be going on here. The biggest thing we learned, of course, is that Olive Green, we found out that she had a fiance who died in Garadeb's house. Basically died from, I guess the best way they could describe it is like he died from like a gas leak. And there's probably a better way to describe this, but that's basically what happened. I'll say Sagami, Reflexor, hope you guys are all doing, hope you guys are doing good. Everyone else coming in, hope you guys are all well. Yeah, so sorry for the late start. I'm gonna be very real. I was just kind of like chilling for a moment. I kind of was like, oh, I'm gonna eat something kind of small real quick. So I got like some like cereal, and while I was doing that, I was kind of like just like browsing like YouTube and stuff, and I saw a clip pop up from like this one movie I remember I wanted to see at one point called Greenland, starring Gerard Butler, where like I want to watch the movie at some point, but gotta be in the right mindset for it, because like that movie, from what I've seen, is very depressing. The idea is like the film is it's about these people who are like traveling to this like shelter. Basically, it's an apocalypse movie. The idea is it's like, oh, like they're like selected to like, you know, basically like be one of the like survivors, him and his family, Gerard Butler's character. And like from what I've seen from like a little bits of it, it's very intense and very dramatic, and like I hear it's legit really good. I hear it's a legit really good movie, just a very heavy one. So very much again, you gotta be like in the right mindset for it. But yeah, with that sort of like distraction talk out of the way, let's get into the game, shall we? Press any button. So we continue into the Memoirs of the Cloud of Kokoro Trial Part 2. Let's begin. Also, hi, Han.
I was about to say you're still muted. Hi.
The 23rd of February, 9:23 a.m. The Old Bailey Defendant's Antechamber. Oh my god, hi. Whoa, extreme close-up.
Siz Mr. Naruhodo.
Let's see, while I'm here, yeah, it was Duncan Ross was the name of Olive's fiance who passed away as a result of gas poisoning. Let's see what else we got here. Yeah, handprints on the wall from the paint seeker gun we found out, which is like very interesting. The capital offender article about Selden. Oh yeah, we did just like hear about Selden, yeah. Bro, what's up with my frames? What the fuck's going on? Hang on a second. Sorry, like I'm just seeing like I'm dropping frames like crazy. What the hell's happening?
Oh no! Oh no!
Hang on, it's fine. It's fine. Hopefully, I can try and fix this. Okay, this is a problem. Hopefully it's just gonna like smooth itself out here in a second. Hopefully. Yeah, hang on a second. I'm like actually having internet issues right now. Oh shit. Like this is not just OBS. This is actually like the full on like my full on internet having issues right now. Why did that start happening when I started streaming? What the fuck?
Dear.
This was not happening earlier. Okay, one moment. Let me. What can I do about this? Yeah, I've already dropped like 5,000 frames, and we have not been going for like not even 10 minutes. That's really bad. Hang on. Yeah, it's on my end, KB. I'm trying to fix it right now. See what I can do about this, because my internet's acting up right now. What can I do here, realistically? Oh, wait. Are we good? Are we good? It's stabilizing. Hopefully. I'm giving it a second here, just in case, but it's stabilizing. It might have just had like a bit of like a freak out there for a moment. Honestly, it might just need to like I might just need to like reset the router or something like tomorrow. That's probably all it really is. Just need the router might just need a reset. I think we're good though. I'm just gonna like run with the fact that we might just be good now. Okay. So yeah, we'll learn about the handprints. Capital offender with about Selden died of illness in prison whilst his loot remained undiscovered. And the hidden photograph at Shamspeare's room with the landlord, Mr. Garadeb, together with a young man, aka Duncan Ross. Now, why is this the case? I don't know. As in, like, why would this be in Shamspeare's room? A big mystery to this, I would say. So, hi, Private Butter. How you doing? Yes, it's time to put an end to this now. To the miserable curse that has been plaguing Mr. Natsume. To everything.
In my own small way, I shall do everything I can to help you.
I always appreciate your help, Mrs. Sato.
Suffering Soseki is selfishly sidelined.
We didn't forget about you, buddy.
Good morning to you too, Mr. Natsume.
Good morning. Good morning, Locomes to Mr. Naruto Esquire. Listen to you two, chatting away happily as if the main player of today's trial isn't here. Why would you do that? Why?
Oh dear, we didn't mean to cause offense, Mr. Natsume. I thought perhaps that because you had your eyes shut so tightly, you were meditating, finding inner calm.
Finding inner calm. Interesting.
He was doing the thing he was doing last time.
It seemed wrong to disturb you.
I was waiting! What's the matter, Mr. Natsume? You seem different somehow today. Why, naturally, that's because I've attained spiritual enlightenment. The path of literature, you see, is a journey to discover one's own death. Or such like. That's the sort of morning conversation I was hoping for. That's why I had my eyes shut.
I missed the signs, I'm afraid, somehow. You'll have to forgive me.
And you mustn't talk of your path leading you to death, Mr. Natsume.
That was just an example.
Yes, there it is. Inner calm.
You rarely came to see me at all yesterday. I was sure you'd abandon me and return to our beautiful long-lost homeland.
You've not even been in Great Britain a week yet.
Yes, well, anyway. I intend to set everything straight in court today. I'm determined to uncover the truth.
I've actually reached an important decision myself.
Oh? What sort of decision?
I shall fill you in after the trial.
Alright. I wonder if it's going back to Japan based on the flash forward.
It would seem. Mr. Sholmes isn't coming today after all.
He's not, huh?
It's a very clever message, I think. My dear fellows, you must win this battle on your own merits.
It's a very clear message, I think. That he's overslept again.
The great detective. My arch nemesis. Long may he stay away, if you ask me.
Defendant and your legal representative. The trial's about to begin. Make your way into the courtroom immediately. Today, once again, we face the Reaper. And when the Reaper stands for the prosecution, the defendant's fate is sealed. But I don't believe in that legend any more than I believe in Soseki-san's curse. The truth is hidden here somewhere, and I won't let it escape me. I have to keep believing in my clients and keep fighting to the very end. That's all. 23rd of February, 9:40 a.m. The Old Bailey, courtroom. No number? Okay.
In the name of Her Majesty the Queen, I hereby declare this court to be in session. I call upon the counsels of the prosecution and defense to declare their willingness to proceed.
The prosecution's ready. Yes, the defense is ready.
Very good. And now I call upon the 6 ladies and gentlemen of the jury, chosen by lot to represent the will of the people in this trial. Are you ready to proceed?
Absolutely. Justice will be done, you mark my words.
I feel obliged to say, I feel especially ruthless on days when my hat is sitting just right.
Missed the last part due to me being in my sister's baby shower? No. If it helps me, no, there's always at least the VODs I do upload onto, like, my YouTube. Oh, well, I wonder if you could get just my hat for me. And please be as ruthless as you like.
Thieves deserve to die, if you ask me. Especially gas thieves. I've no sympathy for the man at all.
There she is, Queen Bee. Look, I said it yesterday and I'll say it again now. I don't have time for this. I've got my own problems.
Oh, may the Lord show us all the light here, and lead his flock to a righteous verdict again today. Now, Lord Van Zeeks, what can you tell us? The prosecution's report, please, for the court. In relation to the theory expounded by the defense yesterday regarding the defendant's tea.
So he does have the results. Before
the prosecution delivers the black news, but the black tea belongs to the blackguard on the dock.
I can do less voices now.
Pray, allow me a moment to savor a liquid of more sanguine hue.
Sanguine.
In fact, I'll defer the good detective for the report. Here's to you, Inspector.
Inspector.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Off topic, I did finish another Hades 2 run earlier today.
Great.
Yeah, I did it with the knives this time.
Nice.
It was nice because I had a duo in like my third room. Thanks to like Aphrodite and Hestia give me a boon. I'm like, ooh. Or I think a duo boon rather. Very, very nice to have that for the rest of the run.
As indicated by the defense, we found a bar of soap just outside the victim's window in the snow. And there was indeed a frozen reddish liquid in the pressure on the top of it.
Yes, actually, I did figure. So it was funny, Minna. When people like mentioned like there was a tell I missed, I went back to the vlog because I'm like, what could that tell have been? Then I realized watching the vlog, I'm like, oh, I see it.
Yep.
And then I did in the fight, like, yep, that's what I have to do. Okay. Yes, that's the tea. That's what Mr. Natsume brought with him that night.
Well, the brains of the yard analyzed it, and yes, you're right, it was tea. There wasn't a trace of strychnine or any other toxic substance in it.
And I would assume, like, what is it? Yeah, I did not get the, I managed to avoid the instant kill moves, like the, like, second time around, basically. I did get the laser again, though, and laser was very fun. I need to win a run without the laser, honestly. Just to see if I can do it.
No poison at all.
Also, I did watch Anna do some of her run for Hades 1 last night.
Oh.
She died in Asphodel, sadly, but she was still doing good.
Oh.
From what I could tell, Anna, your play is still pretty early for Hades 1, which isn't a bad thing.
Yeah. In previous file, I did get it to Elysium. That's as far as I got, though.
Okay. Elysium is like one of my
do
favorite
it.
songs, so
It's
like,
just-
hell yeah.
It's just gonna take a bit.
Hmm. Hey, it's like I say with Hades, it's about like just repetition and just like perseverance and just, you know, getting stronger and like slowly learning stuff more.
Or finding the weapon you like the most and then making sure you can build around that so you can just kill everything and not care about any of the bonuses.
Also true.
In other words, the tea that the Venom brought with him to the victim's room is innocent. Isn't it clear?
Basically, play the way you want to play.
What a revelation!
As I suspected, this makes it quite clear. The defendant, Mr. Soseki Natsume, is blameless here.
My learned friend is jumping to conclusions again. A typical Nipponese reaction.
What?
Yes, it's true. No poison was found in a few drops of liquid recovered from the soap on the window ledge. But what logic is that? Would you take a drop from the Thames and conclude that the water in the ocean isn't salty?
My word, the water in the ocean is extremely salty, Council.
That is a false equivalency, but okay. Exactly.
I mean, to be fair, I've been to the beach and like ocean water has made its way like on my mouth and stuff. It's like, yeah, it's salty.
Because you were at the beach.
Yeah. I'm at the beach. This isn't a bathtub.
Unfit for drinking, just as the victim's tea was on the night in question, as the court has already heard.
I swear there was something where like you could like boil ocean water and that makes it okay to drink. Unless I'm crazy. Was that river water? Maybe it's just river water you can boil. I'm not sure about ocean water.
Bitter was the precise word from the lips of Mr. William Shakespeare.
Also, hi, Caesar.
Whom the prosecution now calls back to the stand.
Appreciate the lyric, by the way.
Do we have to?
Very well. I will uphold the prosecution's request.
I'll stand up for this.
Mr. Shamspear.
You said you have to stand up for this?
Yeah, I do better Shamspear when I stand up, actually.
Huh. All right. Interesting.
So I can do some of the motions while I'm holding my microphone.
Yes. It sounds like we're going to have another confrontation with our theatrical friend.
Bailiff, show Mr. Shamspear to the stand.
Hi, Eagers. How you doing, girl? Hope we're doing good. How's TK?
Mr. William Shakespeare, the victim of this despicable crime.
Oh heaven, oh hell, do you command me to remember?
I'm good. TK is exceptional. Hope you're all good too. Yeah. TK is Eagers' lizard. Lizard friend.
Forsooth, 'twas I, Shamspear, did have a belly full of the foul fluid given in mine innocence.
Yes, but as was revealed in yesterday's proceedings, the witness is not as innocent as we had perhaps first been led to believe.
By using bars of soap such as this, he has been stealing gas from the supply company, yes.
One may smile and be a villain. Forsooth, 'twas I, Shamspear, did have a room full of the sweet fuel given.
Sweet.
That's right. Fellow jurors, don't forget, this man is a rotten thief. I haven't forgotten. Kept all that about the ice coins a tight secret, didn't you? You should have opened up sooner.
Arrest him, I say. Arrest him at once, and let him feel the sting in my tail.
Wouldn't you die if you did that?
What?
Because like bees
Oh,
die
it's
after they
male
sing
bees.
something.
I think that's male bees.
Do the female
That's
bees not do that
most
too?
bees.
Huh. I thought it was just bees in
I'm
general.
not, sure,
Damn.
I'm not sure if that applies to the queen.
Probably not. I guess maybe.
Oh, indeed, by dint of vile and cowardly means, have I plotted to further mine own ends, I confess. Thou wouldst not pardon my sins, of that I am sure.
If you acknowledge your wrongdoing, what exactly are you doing here?
cowards die many times before their deaths. And for cowards such as I, death be well deserved. But would that a still greater crime passeth unpunished?
You didn't die, so who cares?
For lo, the hairy-faced gentleman of farther east than Verona did contrive to poison me.
This fucking
6-7.
I'm
sorry, I had to do it once.
No.
Damn
That's not you. That's not you. I just like
6'7"?
this guy. I want to punt him. I want to punt him like
Understandable.
a football across at least 10 football fields, if not more. And I want to make sure that he lands face first into concrete so that he never can smile again. I hate this guy.
I'm glad I'm making it more annoying. That was my goal. You good?
I started playing the Parappa audio again.
Oh my god.
6-7, 6-7, 6-7. I need to make that into an alert. I got my Premiere working again, so I can make alerts again. Now I could hopefully get off my ass and make an alert again, because I don't think I've actually made a new alert in like maybe a year. Oops. Then again, I have a lot of alerts that people don't really normally trigger, which isn't against anybody. I just am bad about like marketing my alerts.
Objection!
But there was no poison in the tea found in your room. The police have attested to that. It will, of course, be a $67 alert, so if someone was to curse the chat, I get paid for it. Then realistically, I think it'd actually be like a $6.70 alert, so I'm not going to make a $67 alert. That's a lot.
Yeah.
No, you make it $67. You
Or
make people
67
work for
bits.
that crap.
You know what? You're so right. Like, you want to curse the chat, like maybe get paid for it.
Yeah. I don't want to hear that spammed.
See, I would be like, I think it'd be the funniest thing to get spammed. I'd also be like, oh my god, I can actually do like so much with this. I could probably like, buy like a nice like gift for like Honor or something.
Yeah, that's why you should make it actually $67.
Yeah, I was
And
gonna
then
like
you
rip
should
out.
also put in a 76 ones there, so you can have it say 76 trombones.
I need more alerts, dude. I need to be more creative again. I was looking at my fucking like VGM Jeopardy show stuff again last night. I'm just like, fuck, dude. I have so much I can work with here.
What the defense would assert as an inconsistency will quickly be cleared up by the witness's testimony. You know, the testimony that we can totally trust.
Yeah.
Is that not so, Mr. Shakespeare?
Queen bees have a sting that is not barbed. They can sting repeatedly without dying, though they typically don't, and will more than likely sting other bees in self-defense as opposed to humans. Which makes sense, because I think there's like whole things of like, sometimes they try and like basically like kill the queen bee to have like a new bee become the queen. I swear there was something like that with like bee like, what do I call that exactly? Just the way bees work, I guess.
Verily, my liege, I would most gladly speak.
Are you doing this motion out of curiosity?
No, I'm not. I can't, like, move the mic and do that. I can't do his little dances as much as I would love to.
Very well. Let the witness testify to explain this inconsistency.
Why are we letting him testify? He is not a reliable witness. I hate this guy.
Tell the court why it is that poison apparently entered your body, though none was found in the tea.
I can't wait for him to become like just like ultra serious by the end of this case. That's how he starts breaking down. Because like I don't even fucking see who is like our actual like breakdown man at this point aside from Shamspear. And even then, he's not even like a killer. So I was like, where does this even go? What's the point of this case?
A Japanese man did come to my chamber with tea brewed in a pot.
I'm sure as the trial will go on, I'll figure out who the real killer is eventually. Slash the victim. Well, not victim, but like, you know, the one who gets arrested.
'Twas in my cup alone that the wicked miscreant secretly poured his wicked poison. whilst feigning distraction in our debate, netted a drop of his own drink past his lips.
A drop of his own drink pissed his lips.
Shh! When he departed by and by, I did use the tea that remained in his cup to make my coins of ice. Thus 'tis no surprise that poison be not found in the tea I did pour into the molds of soap.
I just... hearing the sound effect there was just incredible.
Flourish is funny.
The poison was slipped into the cup after the tea had been poured. The normal way for poison to be administered, in my experience.
Quite. Otherwise, it would be disastrous for poisoner to mix up the cups, for instance.
Kronk.
Krog.
The poison. Poison for Gizka. Poison. That poison.
Yes, that poison.
Right.
Don't drink.
But no poison bottle was found at the scene. Anna, we should watch A Prisoner Groove again at some point.
Yes.
Because, quite simply, the Nipponese took the bottle back to his own room.
Oh.
The absence of a vessel containing the poison really becomes problematic when considering suicide.
Ugh. I knew that.
By now, it should be perfectly clear. A bar or two of cheap soap. Is wholly insufficient to wash the deep stains of guilt from the accuser's hands.
Ah!
Sirs, madams, 'tis true that I, Shamspeare, be a common thief of gas. But, listen here, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, this little, like, crack in his, like, demeanor. That's what's making me think there's, like, you know, something fun with him. Yes, fix your rod.
Wherefore would I lie? Verily, I have no cause. I have naught to lose.
Well,
I do declare.
Thank you for your testimony, witness. Counsel, proceed with the cross-examination. Yes, my lord. This piece is what all true warriors strive for. The tea inconsistency. The inconsistent tea.
Ahaha.
Ahaha, 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 ahaha. It's taken me a month to do this case, apparently, according to that timer there. My god. No surprise.
Hold it!
See, it's very funny how, like, if I was, like, consistently, like, streaming this, like, you know, more than, like, twice a week, I would have probably been done with this game already. But this is more fun, so who cares? Because, like, let's be real, if I was being efficient, if I was trying to be, quote-unquote, more efficient with things, maybe I would have just done this by myself, and it would have probably been done with both games by, like, maybe, like... There's a possibility I would have probably maybe still been on this game, or I would have finished it back in, like, March. Again, it's not a race to the end, though, yeah. It's just, like, when I think about, like, other projects, like... I think at this point I've kind of realized I'm not going to be able to do Persona 4 Golden on stream. Because, like, by the time this game is done, it's going to probably be, like, closer to, like, later this year. When we probably know when the Persona 4 remake's going to happen. So at that point, that sub-goal for Golden is probably just... That's going to be tricky. Because, like... On one hand, it's like, well, at that point, just play, like, the new one on stream. But also just, like... I would also want to just kind of play that on my own time, you know? It's like, ah, fuck, what do I do there? We'll figure that one out.
I'm not sure if you read that line.
I understand that you were already acquainted with Mr. Natsume, is that correct?
I know thee not, old man. Fall to thy prayers.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess I'm in a unique situation of just like there's a Persona 4 remake coming out, which is making this like Persona 4 Golden sub goal very tricky now, unfortunately. At worst, I could just like do something else, or just, if I really want to, maybe change it to a different Persona game. I don't know. I'll figure it out in the end. It doesn't have to necessarily be 4. That's just kind of like, I mean, at this point, do people even care? Like, do people like really even truly care? No one's really asking for that. That's just kind of just a me thing of just like, well, I guess I said I would do it at one point. I probably should still do it. But I feel like people don't really care if like I do it or not. So I'm just like, but I still want to try and do it. People did like give money for that in the end in the past.
Do I know thee or know thee not?
I don't know. That's something I gotta like really like figure out for myself.
Methinks 'tis all I can know that thy destiny mingles with mine.
You lost me at the first "the."
Me when reading Old English. I struggle with it so much. Zounds, sir, thou must learn the English tongue afore thou turns thy hand to lawyering.
Exactly, Agers. It is not a race to the finish. It's not like the Super Smash Bros. Melee event mode. Race to the finish. I did, but I must have missed the archaic Elizabethan adventure lecture. There's no adventure in there.
Verily and in truth, 'twas a fine flavored brew. Though a drop of poison did bob its sweetness, as the thorn doth bob the sweet rose. That, dear friends, be the simple truth.
What if he was never actually poisoned? What if he got knocked out by someone? What if he's wearing that hat because he has a big bump on his head?
Listen to Mr. Shamspear. He seems even better form than he was yesterday.
Either that, or I'm in worse form.
That fated evening, after I did dine,
You tend to suspect big hats? Yeah, big
at
hats hide
Grubb's
things.
Grubbery, a local alehouse of good rapport,
Grubb's Grubbery.
naught did pass my lips but a tainted black tea. But behold, the poison was not in the tea at first.
Hold it!
All that... Are you saying that you saw the moment when the poison was added to your tea? Sus hats.
To
So true,
have
Storms.
witnessed the act and then drank the tea, thou dost describe the actions of a fool.
Hope you're doing good, by the way. Sorry, a little tired. Oy. Quite so, quite so.
But no one likes going thirsty, do they? Sooner would I die quenched than parched. Would I have the choice?
Actually, on the night in question, the water main was frozen, I believe, wasn't it?
Were it not for the tea, in sooth, I would sooner have died frozen than quenched or parched.
Right. No ice coins means no heating.
The witness had more than one brush with death on the night in question, it would seem. Remind the court, Mr. Shamspear, as to whether the accused drank any of the tea which he brought in with him.
With the greatest of pleasure, my liege.
Don't call me that ever again.
Hold it!
But the teacup Mr. Natsume drank from was found completely empty at the scene. And let's not forget the defendant's maxim: drink tea while it's hot.
I did gulp from the poisoned cup that night, and in mine agony did I writhe uncontrolled. In fits of pain I did knock the fellow's cup, but its contents spilt as blood from a gaping wound, methinks. Though certainly 'twas after I had made the coins of ice from his tea.
upset cup was found on the table that the victim was slumped over. There's no contradiction here.
It's true. There was no tea left in either cup that we found at the scene.
Then, just a little marker that shows that they did drink out of it, but that's what the most of it.
What's the difference, though?
And the main thing is that there's a T ring on. There's a T ring on Shamspear's, not Mr. Natsume's.
But still, something about this statement is troubling me.
Yes, of course, I know what it is. It's Mr. Natsume's wise drink tea while it's hot maxim, isn't it?
No, I'm not sure that's it.
Thank you, witness. Now reiterate for the court what it is that occupied you after your guest had left and before you drank your tea.
Hold it!
Yes, so that you could cheat the gas company, in fact, isn't that right?
To cheat or to die, 'tis life's only choice.
Yes.
Faith to cheat be the wise choice, and mine occupation be not an ugly one. Prithee, dost thou not see beauty in the simplicity of the ruse? No, I don't. And be very sure, sir. Once this trial is over, Altamont Gas will take you to the task over this legal task. I shall not run, I shall not hide. Sooth to say, I have nowhere to run, nor to hide. But my lady, what wouldst thou with this pitiful player? Oh, I'll tell you what I'd like to do with you, starting with a shoddy shirt on your back. 'Tis time for a Shakespeare dance!
What a harsh world we live in.
The thieving of gas was addressed in yesterday's proceedings. The prosecution calls on the defense to not muddy the waters of irrelevancy.
Consider that a warning, counsel.
Yes, my lord. Why am I the only one in trouble here?
Mr. Shamspear, after the accused returned to his own lodgings, used his tea to make your coins.
Make your coins.
Is that correct?
To cheat or to die, I did make my choice many moons ago.
Hold it!
Hold it. If, having first made your special coin, it was after 2 in the morning when you collapsed, that would mean you can't have drunk any tea yourself until around that time.
Once ensnared by literary debate, naught else to be found in the furrows of the mind.
Mining away. The debate about Romeo and Juliet, you mean? And who was the stronger of the two?
Rightly did I pay no heed to the tea as I wrestled with the abominable fellow.
I don't remember debates like that when I was studying.
Are you suggesting that neither of you actually drank the tea once it was hot that evening?
My lord, wouldst thou be privy to some Shakespearean wisdom?
I don't think I want that kind of wisdom, personally.
Husband, wife, and tea ought I tepid be.
Ah yes, so very true. Everyone has different preferences when it comes to tea.
I think you might have interpreted that wrongly. It's been proven that there was no poison in Seki-san's tea. That should be hugely in our favor. But the atmosphere in this courtroom today...
It feels as though everybody is against us, Mr. Naruhodo.
Must be the Reaper's poison.
I'm afraid that if we don't find a significant flaw in this testimony somewhere, the jury will pounce and find Mr. Natsume guilty.
It really feels like we've jumped into the fire here. Oh, that was, what's his name? That was McGilded. Alright, thinking time. Alright, let's put the thinking cap. Let's see what we got here. So, what could be probably proven wrong, realistically? Probably this one here. Yeah, near the drop of his own drink past his lips. Would it really just be that simple?
Objection!
You claim that Mr. Natsume didn't drink a drop of tea on the night in question. But that's impossible.
How? Chop logic. What is this, you darky-clad fiend?
The two teacups from the scene, one used by the victim and the other by the defendant, have a clear difference between them. One that represents incontrovertible proof.
Incontrovertible.
What difference?
Look at the inside of the cups. Just here, there's a clearly visible ring.
Yes, a tea ring. Commonplace enough.
Indeed. Such stains occur all too readily when one leaves tea in the cup for a while.
And yet, Mr. Natsume's cup has no such ring.
Good lord, you're right. It's completely clean.
Yep, no tearing on Natsume's.
And prithee, sir, what makest thou of it?
Exactly what Mr. Natsume told the court yesterday. The Japanese saying he quoted.
Drink?
Tea? While it's hot. That's right. Yes. The jittery Mr. Natsume was true to his usual self that night and drank his tea in no time. New portrait, huh? If, as you claim in your testimony, he didn't touch a drop of his tea, a ring would have developed in the inside of his cup as well. After the several hours the tea was left standing.
But,
In short, Mr. Shamspear, you clearly lied to the court.
Again.
get thee to another reel!
Objection!
Why is this guy even here?
As a rule, I fill my hallowed chalice up 7 times during any one trial.
It's like Godot's like 13 cups of coffee.
17
It
cups
was
of
17. Oh, even worse.
coffee. Yep.
You might want to keep that information to yourself.
Yet on occasion, tedium distracts me and I pour more times than I intended into the bottle is dry.
Are you like getting drunk in court each time, Van Zeeks?
I have a very high alcohol tolerance.
Your drinking habits are fascinating, but irrelevant.
On the contrary, they illustrate the fickleness of human memory. To William Shakespeare.
Yes, my liege?
I told you not to call me that. Though you previously stated that you made the coins of ice from leftover tea in the accused's cup. Could it be that you were perhaps mistaken?
Just remember to send honestly I sent to Cinder earlier.
What's that?
that, yes. Perhaps there was some tea remaining in the small teapot left at the scene. A fact that has vanished from your memory until now.
Anna, did you see it?
I just saw it.
What do you think?
My lord. All I gotta say.
Do I want to know?
No, probably not.
Funny cats,
Well, okay.
but also kind of cursed.
Okay.
Very cursed.
I saw it earlier. I'm like, oh my god.
Faith, my liege, thou art a magician.
No, you're just an idiot.
For verily, 'tis as though thou hast seen with thine own eyes that night.
To no surprise, we like send a lot of cat photos and like videos to each other. And or just like last night where like there was a point where like we were just kind of browsing like we watched like some JoJo and started like kind of like being on socials and stuff. And then I found like the Seal Breakcore video again. Which that one's like really good.
The what?
It's just a video. It's just like, was it random videos of breakcore? It's just a bunch of seals. Then we started watching that one seal that's like bleg bleg. Can't swim. I love the video. What?
Forsooth, I was mistook. I did plan to use tea from the Japanese fellow's cup, but lo, when I looked, 'twas empty. And thus did I use the dregs that festered in the teapot, as my liege did suggest.
Objection!
Objection. And you've just suddenly remembered now that you've made a mistake before? Are we supposed to believe that?
Objection!
People's memories aren't perfect, my learned friend, which is why we rely on evidence instead. Cool, we showed evidence, and then you start leading him to say false things about crap, so I mean, you shut up too.
You shut up too.
But in any case, it makes no difference.
Point.
The victim's most recent testimony tells us of two things of note.
Yeah, what would that be?
Firstly, that the poison was put into the victim's teacup only.
Ah.
And secondly, that this spoiled cup was not the source of the insipid ice coins that have bewitched this court.
Sorry.
Or there just was no poison. Hear me out. We have the evidence that shows there was no poison.
Yeah, random thing, by the way. I'm not trusting an alarm for tomorrow, like on the side here. You ever see like the times in your alarm? It's like, oh, I can tell I edited this in a state of like absolute like tiredness. See, like 8:54, 8:57, 8:59. I'm like, that's not right. The prosecution makes a fine summary of the facts.
No, they don't. The evidence doesn't support this. Furthermore, that testimony remains valid in full support of the established facts. In other words,
I love you. The cape cometh off.
the inconsistency claimed by the defense simply does not exist.
No.
I do declare it means there's no issue with the ghastly's testimony.
Apart from the bit about thieving gas, obviously.
My lords, ladies, and gentlemen of the jury, I do solemnly swear. After I did dine at Grub Scrubbery Ale House that night, naught did pass my lips but the black tea given me by the Japanese, whose back be stooped as low as death.
And on what did you dine, sir?
Why, I did partake of my favorites. A broth as wouldst be called soup and a leaf as wouldst be called salad.
We're just saying a soup and a salad, you pretentious pop.
Yeah. As insatiableness as a menu at the established where it was served.
But you gods will give us some fault to make us men.
Oh, I can't wait for the gods to smite you.
Willingly would I suffer what punishment 'tis seen fit to serve a wicked thief of gas, but I pray ye wise and noble fellows, ne'er forget the simple truth. That be one thing and this be another.
Huh?
Jurors, all your humble servant Shakespeare doth entreat you. Punish the Japanese fellow for his sins.
He didn't do anything. Okay. Who is this?
This is my lord. If I may speak, my lord.
Yes, Mr. Foreman.
I believe we may have been duped by that rotten defense lawyer. By me?
I do declare you may be right.
We all knew the reef there was making coins of ice to keep himself warm.
This lawyer that says we steal gas, he deserves a dose of poison, eh? He's been leading us up the garden path, that's what he's been doing. I really never said anything like that.
But what we just heard from the victim there has opened our eyes again. We've reached a decision this time. We won't be swayed from it.
How does this man move the jury? I don't know.
The court acknowledges the position of the jury foreman and will duly hear the jury's findings.
What? No! You can't yet.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, you will state your decisions now.
Guilty!
Guilty. Guilty. Guilty.
Guilty. Guilty.
Guilty of
Wait,
what?
Why does B woman want to do this? She should hate his guts regardless.
It's probably just kind of racism, honestly.
I mean, sure.
I hereby declare the jury to be in one accord.
Oh, happy day!
I'm gonna make you have a happy day in the infirmary.
Why is the gasoline on the side of the guy? He's gonna take to court. I think it's just because it's like, oh, I get this done faster, then I can get this guy. So it's like basically finish this trial up so I can go on to the next trial. How is this happening? My lord, the defense asserts its right to carry out a summation examination.
Very well. The court upholds the defense's right.
Typical. My learned friend is unable to accept the obvious truth.
This trial will therefore enter its second summation examination immediately. Jurors, the court calls upon each of you to state the grounds upon which you find the defendant guilty of the crime of which he is charged.
Judicial findings. It feels like this one is really just kind of here to just kind of like extend the trial a little bit.
Our man of logic may, and having considered all the evidence, the defendant must logically be guilty.
Not too expensive. I can quite understand what the men want to avoid paying.
The stuff explodes and it could poison you. It's absolutely lethal, the gas is.
Gas doesn't come for free. It costs a fortune to deliver it around the city and maintain the pipes.
Truth be told, the tea my wife serves up for me is a little sketchy at times.
If nothing else,
Nothing past the victim's lips that night. There's no explanation, is there?
So again, what is Natsume's charge here? Attempted murder? Is that what's going on? I think that's like my understanding at this point, what they're trying to charge him for.
I do feel that perhaps personal opinion about gas and its supply has influenced decisions somewhat. But never mind.
Oh no, you really should mind.
Yeah, because none of these have any like a good chunk of those had nothing to do with did Natsume do this or not. It was, oh yeah, gas price sucks, and it's like, yeah, find a better form of energy.
I eventually do.
Truth is, our counter-argument wasn't as unassailable as we'd hoped. And Mr. Shakespeare was poisoned. There can be no doubt of that.
Then how are we supposed to turn this around?
I think we need to establish the method by which Mr. Shakespeare was actually poisoned. Our only hope is to demonstrate that to the court, incontrovertibly.
But that's surely almost impossible at this stage.
If you don't manage it, though, Mr. Natsume will.
Will be found guilty. No delays, Counsel. Proceed with the summation examination. Jury, examination. The defense's rebuttal. Let's go.
Hold it!
Hold it. All the evidence, you say? That's rot, and there's no room for doubt. It's all pointing at that Japanese man with a big mustache. Says the English man with a bigger mustache.
Which means we need to show the man some new evidence to make him change his mind.
If only we had that kind of evidence. I mean, like, I've looked at, like, what the new stuff was.
Don't worry, the summation examination has barely started, really. Perhaps there'll be a shift in the situation that shows an existing piece of evidence in a new light.
Ooh. Let's hope so. To start with, though, I need to find some way out of this deadlock. Like Ratchet and Clank?
No.
I was thinking the Transformer.
You think about a Transformer? Really? No way.
Duh.
This isn't the time or the place to be discussing the price of gas, madam.
But really, think of the injustice. Air is a gas, and air is free. Why should Audubon's gas cost money? It makes my blood boil. I can feel myself becoming more ruthless than ever.
This isn't the time or the place to be ruthless either.
If I might interject here,
Ah, yes, madam.
it seems my fellow juror takes issue with the price our company charges for gas. But it's precisely because of thieves like this man that the cost goes up.
Oh, what a beastly man. That unkempt moustache, those hunched shoulders, poisoning tea and stealing gas, utterly unforgivable.
No. Mr. Natsume is the one who's been stealing gas. God, these jurors are idiots. I'll thank you not to go adding on more crimes.
Mr. Natsume hasn't been poisoning tea either. But anyway, I quite made up my mind. It is made up as the price of gas.
So, variable, got it.
Maybe it was the price of gas. Me looking at the fucking like $4 Shell gas stations around here.
Hold it!
Can we please talk about the poison rather than the gas, do you think, sir?
Well, if you like. I mean, to be honest, I'd take poison over gas every time.
You'd take poison?
What I mean is, poison can only poison you. It doesn't explode, does it?
I mean, like, I've seen RoboCop, although that was, like, toxic chemicals. That wasn't really poison.
Goodness me! What are you talking about? Set him straight, please, lawyer man.
Once it gets to $5, you get financial anxiety. I currently have financial anxiety. Yeah.
I'm sorry,
At least in my area, I've noticed it's going back down a little bit after it's skyrocketed. Like, I saw some that were like $3.99, and those like $3.99s are now like $3.80 something. So I'm like, at least it's going down a little bit. I still hate that it like jumped up as much as it did, though. Well, it's certainly true that poison isn't prone to exploding. Oh, God, okay. I'm remembering something right now. I recall, like, a couple years back, there was a hurricane. There was a hurricane that, was going to hit our area. Was this Harvey? It might have been Harvey. I want to say it was Harvey. Either that or something after that. Where basically people, like, bought so much gas from, like, the gas stations around that time that it made the prices jump up like crazy. I think it legit had people paying like close to like maybe like $6 to $8 per gallon. It was something like ridiculous like that, with like how much like people were buying gas as like a precaution to like a potential disaster and stuff. But I think you'll find poison also can't fight or can't fight. Poison can't also. Oh my god, let me try this sentence again. But I think you'll find poison also can't light or heat up a room.
Huh? It took me a while to process that. You're right. I didn't consider that at all.
It's like my body reacted before my voice could.
Young lawyer man.
Yes?
You have a good head on your shoulders. We could use someone like you as our company's legal representative.
Take the job, take the job.
Say take the job, take the job, take the job, take the job. Well, I wasn't expecting to pick up more business in the middle of a trial, that's for sure.
Anyway, the point is, I haven't had the best experience with gas companies in the past.
Hello, Queen Bee. Can we please refrain from all this talk of gas?
There's an all-out attack underway here, in case you hadn't noticed, against my company's gas. And I'm supposed to sit here and take it, am I? I don't think so.
She's really buzzing now. Get it?
Get it?
Ah ha ha, ah ha ha ha, ah ha ha, ah ha ha.
Give me that.
Hi,
All
I'm
I've heard
Woody.
about her
Howdy,
wonderful
howdy, howdy.
fields is explosions and poisonings. What about electricity? What about getting electrocuted? What about that?
I mean, that's bad too, but it's not as...
A little explosion here and there is nothing in comparison.
Those are the same, like, outcome of, like, disastrous.
An explosion could hardly be described as nothing, madam. Nevertheless, the theft of your gas is deplorable.
My point exactly. But the gas thieves aren't even the worst of our enemies. We have far more devious reprobates to contend with on a daily basis, you know.
More devious? Who, madam?
Other gas companies, of course.
Other gas companies? Other
yeah,
gas
that's not-
companies? Not quite what I was expecting.
Fossil fuels are a limited resource.
Yeah.
We generate gas and we deliver to our customers fair and square.
Indeed. Nobody's questioning that, madam. Altamont is an exemplary gas company.
Also, if I didn't say so, hi Daisy, how you doing, girl? Hope you're doing good.
But there are other unscrupulous gas companies here in London that don't even have any gas at all.
What? But if they don't have any gas, how do they go about selling it to people?
Placebo.
You wouldn't think it possible, would you? But they steal our gas, you see, and sell that.
Oh, or that.
Yeah, that's what I was kind of thinking what would have made the most sense.
They steal your gas? How on earth is such a thing possible?
Gas companies like ours deliver gas to people's homes via a network of pipes. But these devious reprobates secretly disconnect our pipes and divert our gas into their own rotten pipes.
Wait. I wonder how important that information is going to be later on.
Write that down,
Then they
write
make
that
a
down.
contract with the households supplied by those pipes. and take money for the precious gas that's rightfully ours, without us even knowing.
They're diverting gas into their own pipes illegally. What a brazen form of theft!
When we visit customers' houses to collect the money from their meters, we always have to check whether or not one of these devious companies has been up to its tricks.
Oh? Hey, what's going on with you, man?
His face is great.
Like, oh! me looking to the left and right.
Thank you.
It's like that one like movie where like there's like a girl on like a table and like all these people are offering her like cakes or something, and she's like just like overwhelmed by like all like the cakes and stuff being offered to her. Y'all know what I'm talking about?
I kind of do. I've seen the GIF. I don't know where it's from though.
Yeah, I think it's like a Disney movie or something. I don't know.
It's a meme for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I have never seen this.
Excuse me. You have something to say about that, juror number 3?
Oh, golly, you mean me? I'm terribly sorry. I'm just saying it to myself.
I really did catch him off guard there. Thinking about what the lady next to you was saying, correct?
Well, yes. I just got a little riled up about it recently, you see.
Go on.
An Altamont gas worker visited my house the other day to investigate the pipe work. We need to ask for your cooperation while we carry out a secret check of your property, sir, the fellow said. So I let him in. How do you know what he did?
I'm afraid I have no idea. Please tell us.
He proceeded to take one of my lights off the wall. And he grabbed the exposed mouth of the pipe and started blowing into it.
What do you think you're doing, young man? You're giving away company secrets there.
Oh, please, everybody knows. But it was very nearly a death of me, I can tell you.
What do you mean?
I'll explain if you don't mind. As I said before, these unscrupulous other gas companies connect their customers to our pipe network.
Yes, but how does blowing into the pipes come into it?
Obviously, there's gas in the pipes, and it's at a fairly low pressure. By blowing air through the pipe, you can make the pressure drop temporarily.
Okay.
And if you do that, any lights connected to the same pipe will flicker for a moment.
Flickering, eh? Something we heard from Garadeb before.
Ah, I see. In other words, if upon blowing into the pipe, the lights of an adjacent property that has no contract with your company flicker, you can know that these devious scoundrels have been meddling with the pipes.
Exactly, my lord. That's it in a nutshell. It's the reason why we have teams of workers going around neighborhoods to investigate which lights flicker.
The trouble is, the particular worker who came to my house didn't know the strength of his own breath.
Okay.
He blew down the pipe with all his might, and you can guess what happened, can't you?
Well, if he blew hard, then... Wait, you mean... So you can maybe screen cap this one if you want.
That's right. The lights didn't just flicker, they went out! Along with the stove, gas started pouring into the house.
What a disaster.
supply must have been interrupted briefly because the man blew too hard, so the flames went out.
Had I yelled at the fellow? Are you trying to kill us all? I said.
So by disconnecting a lamp and blowing into the exposed gas pipe, it's possible to extinguish lamps and stoves connected to the same network of pipes. And then when the gas starts flowing again, it just silently seeps into the room.
Mr. Naruhodo, I think perhaps...
Yes, this is almost certainly the clue we've been hoping for. Juror number 3. The defense requests that you amend your statement to include that information.
Oh, well, if you like, I don't mind.
Well, I do. That's our company's secret method of identifying the rogues that try to riddle us.
It was
Like I
Diddle,
said,
actually.
Madam, it's widely
Diddle.
known already.
Trying to diddle us.
It went by too fast. Whatever.
Randall, he's been trying to diddle us.
Also, like, if that's connected to gas, like, couldn't you, like... This seems like a very unsafe job.
Yeah.
I've been diddled again. Thank you, Plock. What a shitty game with a great soundtrack.
You didn't read what the judge said.
Did I not? I read in my head. Very well, juror number 3. You will amend your statement accordingly.
Yes, my lord. Although I'm not really sure what the point of all this is. Blow too hard into a gas pipe and you extinguish everything in the house. And then you're in real trouble.
Hey, give me like 1 second. My eye is fucking like itching. I need to like wash my eye real quick. I'll be like right back.
Oh no.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know why. I'm just like, my eye is itching like crazy. I need to like wash my eye out. I'll be like right back.
Yeah, find an eye wash station. I've actually never used an eye wash station. They scare me.
Oh no.
Granted, I haven't seen one since I was in college, but...
I don't think I've ever heard of that being a thing, but maybe that's just me.
So, it's like... Maybe they don't have them anymore, because they were probably unsafe, but it was like a station of like a circular sink that the water could drip down, and then they would have 2 water spouts that would be positioned to where eyes would be, so that way, like, if you were in a science lab or something and you got some kind of chemical, oh, okay, thanks, Han. That makes sense. So basically, that you would pull on it by having your eyes open at, so that they would spray your eyes to wash them out.
Okay.
Yeah, this. Okay. According to Han, they just splashed solution in your eye, which I'll trust her on that because I've never had to use an eye wash station, because I always see it and I just look. To me, it's just scary. I'm just like, I have to put my eyes up to those things and then hold my eyes open for something to come out to put water on them. No, like at one point I'll need to get glasses again because my right eye has a terrible astigmatism. And they're like, oh, well, you could try contacts. And no, my eyes are just like, no, you get that thing away from me. That does not come in here. No, that is not touching.
Yeah.
That is not touching the eyeball. No, that is a no-no.
Yeah. I've also had troubles with astigmatism in the past, so I get it.
Yeah. So that's why, like, my eyes, like, they see something that's going to pretend. Thank you, Han. I had them from when I was 5 until I was 14, when my eye doctor is basically, yeah, your left eye is fine. So, I mean, as long as your right eye can still help you peripheral, like, you don't really need glasses. Like, oh, okay. My right eye is terrible, but they suggest contacts, and, like, I did try to, but, like, something gets close to my eye just reactively, nope, closes.
Yeah.
And it's like, no, don't get that in there.
That's what made, like, doing eye drops a little bit difficult for me for a while.
Oh,
I've-
yeah.
Especially when I had I had an incident where I got too stressed and had a little bit of a burst in my eye. So not like
Sorry to
anything
hear that.
serious, but like a blood vessel kind of decided to burst, and I was like, am I going to die? Because I'd never had that happen, and I was like, okay. And my mom was just like, you just need eye drops to do eye drops for like a few weeks. And I'm like, and it'll be better. And I'm like, okay, you say so.
Yeah.
And it was better after a while. I was just embarrassed to have it happen to me.
Yeah, because I haven't been to the eye doctor for a while. I know at least when I went to my old eye doctor, like they would do the eye drops, and it would always be like, okay, we have to do it again because you close your eyes too quickly. And I was like, so like they'd have to get it like at the right moment so that because my eyes just gonna naturally just immediately close if it sees something coming near it. So then I was just like, okay, well then, okay, it splashed around your your eyelashes. Maybe you can just kind of like just blink a lot and it can get in there.
Mm-hmm.
Hi.
Hello.
I returned. I washed my face a little bit, and they focusing around the eyes. Feels better, honestly. Like I said, I think it was like maybe like a little bit of like, I'm guessing it was like an eyelash in there or something. I don't know. It was like definitely like uncomfortable. I was like trying to get. I'm just like, okay, this is definitely like something like in there. I need to like go wash it.
Hold it!
Excuse me. When you say extinguish everything in the house, do you mean even on different floors?
Oh yes, all fluids are connected to the same pipe after all.
Your mother gave me this eye solution where I would put it over my eye and then open my eye up like I went underwater. That worked well. Interesting.
Oh, okay, good to know.
That's true of every building, because gas supply contracts are issued for whole properties.
Well, I had no idea that it was possible to extinguish gas appliances simply by blowing down the pipe.
It's not something we like to publicize, to be honest. But we have to carry out these investigations, as I'm sure you can appreciate.
Indeed. It has been mentioned on more than one occasion in the papers even.
Is that so? So mentioned to me too, very recently. An incident involving the gas stove going out inexplicably, almost leading to someone's death.
Mr. Naruhodo, I think perhaps...
Yes, it's finally starting to fall into place. The secret link that joins all these strange occurrences.
That's right, Triforce Heroes.
That's right. A game I wanted to play before the 3DS stuff online went down. I never did. So now
Dude, I need to figure out the
Pretendo.
you know what? Yeah, because I will die on the hill. Triforce Heroes is the best multiplayer Zelda game.
That's what I hear. I hear it's like really good. It's like you want to play it with people. Anna, do you have it physically at all, or like do you own a copy?
I only got the demo, I think.
Okay. I mean, like,
But I
hey,
did want to get the full version.
do you have a 3DS?
I have two 3DSs. So
Oh, okay. Shit. All right. I had to ask Cassie. She has one because I have a copy of Triforce Heroes. In the future, we could all play it together. Zelda Triforce Heroes, Flarga, for the 3DS. KB says that's their favorite multiplayer Zelda. Or at least rather they say that's the best multiplayer Zelda. Which I respect that.
Like-
I respect that, honestly.
My honest take, because I had such a good time playing it with, because I had such a good time playing with it, playing it, like it keeps juggling with two other Zelda titles for if that was my fifth favorite Zelda game of all time.
You're okay. Juggling two others for your fifth favorite. Okay.
Yep. Well, the top four are pretty locked in.
I would assume, knowing you probably got Oracle somewhere up there, and Link's Awakening.
Oh, hell no.
Not Oracle.
Link's Awakening, yes. Not Oracles. Oracles are great, but Link's Awakening is just the better game.
Okay,
of that style.
you felt like an Oracle kind of guy to me. That's why I say that.
Well, I played them. That was like my second and third Zelda game, but I don't think they're as good as Link's Awakening.
Okay, so I can see Link's Awakening for you. I feel like I could see you being into Wind Waker.
Yep. That's number 2.
I feel like I could see you being into Would Echoes of Wisdom be up there for you now? Or is that too recent?
That's one of the games that's juggling for 5th.
Ah, okay. Do you like Skyward Sword?
Skyward Sword I enjoy, but it has the controls I actually really like. It has other design issues that don't put it as high for me, just from dungeons and whatnot.
Valid. See, for me, I thought it was so refreshing to play Skyward Sword after like playing through like Breath of the Wild and stuff more recently. I was like, you know what? This is kind of what I missed about dungeon design was from playing Skyward Sword. Anyways,
Skyward Sword is just like it's too linear for me.
That is fair, and that's a fair complaint.
Hold it!
You mean it's poisoned? That's right. It's happened a tiny few times now. This is most troubling indeed. There's always days like this one when I don't get any wages. I get it at tea time, see? And I see her doing it, my wife. She gets that devilish look on her face, and she slips some white powder into my cup. And you drink it anyway?
That's sugar.
But I think it's sugar too, yeah. Or salt. I was brought up proper, I was. If someone gives you a cup while you drink it. And what happened to you? What did it taste like? It was god-awful, believe you me. Salty as hell. It was salt.
Oh, okay, salt.
Damn.
She was putting salt in his tea.
Oof. Then I think perhaps what your wife put in your tea was salt.
No. So she doesn't even care enough to poison me properly, eh? Unbelievable. Let's move on, please. Alright, so you're useless.
Hold it!
Now you could be potentially something. Does that mean that if the victim could be shown to have ingested something else, you change your leaning?
What's that now?
Oh, I was just saying if the victim did actually eat or drink something on the night.
What's the matter with you?
Sorry?
I said if nothing else past the victim's lips that night, there's no other explanation, is there?
See, I was wondering if he actually was like super into like Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom, but like I just figured like it's a
Breath of the
conversation for
Wild
another time.
It was my favorite until Tears of the Kingdom came out, and the Breath of the Wild got pushed to 6th.
Ah, understandable. I like both for different reasons. I think I like Breath of the Wild more, though, to be honest, but I do still like Tears of the Kingdom a lot.
Haven't you been listening to me at all?
I feel there's an English expression about a pot and a kettle that's appropriate here.
Compared to the other jurors, don't even appear to have anything to say about the case at all. It would seem that this elderly gentleman has been listening to the proceedings far more intently.
I suppose the trouble is...
He has selective hearing.
Exactly, but still... This juror may well be the key to the breakthrough that we so desperately need. Oh, this is hopeless. There's no way for me to appeal to these people.
I do think that the only way we shall overcome this difficult situation is by exposing the way in which Mr. Shimspeare was really poisoned. You have to prove that it happened some other way, and not via Mr. Natsume's tea.
Yes, I know. The trouble is, I have absolutely no idea how it did happen.
Mr. Naruhodo, I wonder perhaps there's something you might have forgotten.
Oh? Like what?
It's important to watch everyone involved and pursue people if they react to something someone else says. If you'd like me to remind you exactly what I mean, I'd be more than happy to, of course.
We just did this.
Once again, Soseki-san's fate is entirely in my hands here. I probably owe it to my client to hear any advice my assistant may be able to offer. Suppose I'll let Tsusada-san remind me. Then again... I think we're okay. I think I can do this without her.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't think there's any need. It's vital that we start trying to change these jurors' minds as soon as possible.
Of course. I'm sure you're right.
CKB is Faces of Evil, obviously.
No, I never played any of those. I don't care to play them, even if they are okay. From what I've heard.
They're better with like that like fan remaster that someone did. Otherwise, they're not very good.
I mean, I'll play them over another game. Sorry.
If you decide you'd like your memory refreshed, you'd only ask, Mr. Naruhodo.
It's alright. Alright.
Alright.
Who are we pitting?
Who are we pining? Let's see here. Would it make sense to pit these two against each other, though? 2 and 4? Probably not.
Probably not. Think about who changed your statement.
Say yours was changed, yeah. This one makes the most sense to me right now. Because my logic here is that maybe he passed out not from the poison, but from the gas.
Objection!
Those two statements clearly contradict each other.
Good gracious, 2 statements you refer, counsel.
Juror number 6, did you hear what juror number 3 just said?
What? Yes, of course. I hold a moment about step to the other.
He's like Winnie the Pooh here, look at him, he's got little Winnie the Pooh eyes. Oh, bother. There is another explanation here, I believe. Something besides Mr. Natsume's tea did, in a matter of speaking, pass the victim's lips on the night in question.
What? What explanation?
I wonder, did the police check the mouth of the gas pipe feeding the wall light at the scene? To see if there were any traces of poison there?
I was curious to see what your floundering would result in this time. But the mouth of a gas pipe? Scotland Yard have enough to do for exploring such a relevance.
Hold it.
Hold it! What a piece of work as a man!
No, you shut up.
What are you trying to say, Mr. Shamspear?
What speakest thou? Prithee, is it not strange and strange? That is what I say to thee, sir.
I thought I'd been quite clear, but let me put it another way. The strychnine could have been on the mouth of the gas pipe that feeds the wall lamp in your room. And that is how the poison came to enter your body.
Good lord.
Or, and hear me out, you probably shouldn't put your mouth to a gas pipe because gas is poisonous.
Are they tasty then, gas pipes? Is that what he's saying?
Or is the gentleman suggesting that the poor man was so desperately hungry, he tried to fill his belly with gas?
Perhaps no actress would perform a kiss scene with him,
Damn.
For shame, madam, speaking thy fancy. I assure you I am not such a buffoon that I have to kiss pipes!
Objection!
Yes, you are. This is no summation examination. This is a farce. The prosecution will not stand for any more my learned Nipponese's friend conjecture. To begin with, the lamp in the victim's room is high on the wall. In order to place his lips on the pipe that feeds it, he would have to be a contortionist. We've seen how flexible he is.
He just threw that away immediately.
What?
He just threw that one away immediately.
He's just pissed because he's not getting his way. These are empty assertions. There is no possible proof that the man did as you say.
Objection!
It's true. I have no proof that Mr. Shamspear put his lips to the pipe. However, I can say with some certainty that on multiple occasions, Mr. Shamspear has been doing something in front of that lamp on his wall. And I have evidence to prove it. Alright, you've got our attention, lad. I'd like to see how you can be so sure of yourself.
So would I. Let's see this evidence then.
Now I've got the jury's ear. I need to make this opportunity count. This is the proof that time and time again, Mr. Shamspear stood in front of this gas lamp. It's gotta be this. This makes the most sense to me. Because it makes sense. It's like, where are all these handprints? Why is it always here? And that's why. Because he was always using this to stand in front of the lamp.
Take that!
What the?
These are... Wait, what are they called? Yeah, yes, skin prints that were found at the scene.
Skin prints, Council? I've never heard of such things. The Justice Ministry is currently assessing whether or not to permit fingerprints as evidence in court, however.
My lord, this is an exciting new forensic technique developed by the great detective, Mr. Herlock Sholmes.
Don't say that. Don't.
It reveals all the places that Mr. Shamspear touched in his room.
I've never seen anything like it. I mean, that's black magic, isn't it?
Well, if anyone could invent something like this, it's that great Shrubs fellow, that's for sure.
I agree. This month's edition of Engineering Thumbs was quite fascinating.
We found skin prints in many places than you would expect. On the table, on the costumes.
On his rod.
However, Mr. Shamspear also appears to have been touching some very unexpected places in his room. For example, here.
Around the hanging picture there, indeed, multiple handprints appear to be visible.
And I wonder, could he have been appreciating the artwork, perhaps?
At first, my colleagues and I thought the same. However, imagine standing with your hands where those prints are, and you would find yourself directly in front of...
In front of... Ah!
I don't believe it. The gas lamp.
Yes, that's what I was going to say too!
Though the reason why isn't immediately obvious, it's clear that Mr. Shamspear has regularly been standing with his hands on the wall in front of that lamp. Right, what have you been up to, what have you been up to, you nut?
Well, he's not going to be born from their century.
I'd ask the court to recall juror number 4's earlier statements.
Me? What did I say?
You said that blowing into a gas pipe would make the lights in the entire building flicker. And now, if you'll recall juror number 3's statement.
What? Me now?
when the gas worker who visited his home blew with too much force into the pipe. It caused all the lights in the gas stove to go out, and gas to start leaking into the room. Okay. Obviously that incident was an accident. However, the simple fact is... Wait... Are we gonna get him on the death of... Oh, is that where this is going? Because Duncan died from the gas poisoning, and if Shamsier's been messing with the gas for a bit now... Ah, but wait, didn't he... No, wasn't he moved in... No, Natsume moved in after I think Duncan died. So then... Is it possible we could get Shamspear on Duncan's death? Huh. If Mr. Shamspear were to have blown hard into the gas pipe here in his room, he could have extinguished nearly every other light and gas stove in the building at will.
Crikey!
Like my Zackman impression?
Are you suggesting that the man purposely caused the gas to...
Sorry, this is the stupidest fucking joke.
You didn't
Crikey!
say
I'm raising
boomerang.
money for charity at Zackman 103. Oh god,
You
that's
didn't say boomerang. You didn't say cowabunga.
Cowabunga boomerang, mate. I'm the Zackman. Why don't you play Mario? I'm so sorry, Zach.
You may be wondering, KP, what cowabunga? I forgot.
Zackman, the third most important Australian next to Steve Irwin and Robert Irwin.
What about Robert Irwin's daughter?
I don't remember Robert Irwin's daughter.
Isn't
Or
that...
Steve Irwin's daughter.
Bindi?
Oh
Bindi?
no, I think isn't Bindi Steve Irwin's wife, or was that his daughter?
I think it was his daughter.
Whilst I acknowledge that the prosecution is required to remain silent during summation examination, I must toast my learned friend's utter disregard for the letter of the law.
You know, Australia also gave us one cool thing as well. That scene from Godzilla Final Wars where Godzilla fights Zilla, aka the 1998 American Godzilla, at the Sydney Opera House. That scene is sick as hell.
See, for a moment I thought you were going to say Crash Bandicoot.
That too. Although, weren't the devs in the US for Crash Bandicoot?
Yes, they were. That was the joke. I thought you were going to say Crash Bandicoot on the fact that he is a marsupial and just be like, yep, Australia did that.
You did read this, right, by the way?
I did, yes.
Okay. What is the meaning of this, Lord Van Zeeks?
This curious photograph, or whatever it is, presented by the defense, the so-called skin prints.
Did the Wiggles, like, were the Wiggles, like, originated from Australia? That
I
did.
believe so.
Yes, they did.
Okay, that admittedly I did not know.
There was a whole defunct land on it. How did you not?
I don't really watch much Defunctland, I will freely admit.
I'll sit you down and have you watched it.
No, I've only ever seen the
Because I
Fetch
watched
with
the
Rough
Wiggles
Rough.
Defunct Land video and I thought it was very interesting.
I've only ever seen the Fetch with Rough Ruffman Defunct Land video, and that's kind of just it.
Clearly, that cannot be accepted as any form of usable evidence in this case.
I know the Disney Fast Pass video is supposed to be like a really good one.
And so
It
is
is,
the
but it's
Disney
very
Channel.
long.
The Disney Channel theme is my personal favorite.
Oh, that one I heard is
It's
like,
like-
crazy.
It's so good.
The dude basically makes like high quality documentaries on YouTube every so often. It's like
Pretty
it's
much,
great.
yeah.
But it's an exciting new forensic technique developed by a great detective.
I feel like her voice keeps getting higher every time I try to voice her.
Yes, Han, we can, because I've never seen that one, actually.
I saw it as a kid. I wanted to be on that show.
It's nothing. A mere toy developed by an amateur sleuth with too much time on his hands.
Ugh. Certainly even research of this nature by the esteemed Mr. Sholmes cannot be recognized by the court as formal evidence.
Hold it!
But
Please, my lord, if I may.
Mr. Sato?
It was not the defense's intention to submit the skin prints as formal evidence. We merely wished to present the results of the detective's investigation of the scene as a tool by which to explain a possibility to the ladies and gentlemen of the jury. And, if the trial were to come to an end now, we should never learn the truth behind these mysterious handprints that everyone has now seen. I don't believe we can allow that to happen, and I'm sure the jurors would agree.
Hold it.
You're right! Hold it, all that. Whether those strange handprints are a significant clue or not, it's down to us to decide.
Juror number 3.
Oh yes, I do declare the great detective's investigation results sound absolutely fascinating. And I want to hear what that shady actor fellow has to say about those shady handprints.
What's the matter with you two? That was foolhardy.
Well, I did say it, didn't I? I don't like to break a promise. I don't care if it's tinker evidence. I am probably also a doctor, and I do stuff all the time that's new.
Well done, Mr. Naruhodo. If just one more juror changes his or her mind, Mr. Natsume's trial will have to continue.
Ah,
Were you trying to look at the history or?
no, I just pressed the button on accident. Thank you, Mr. Sato. I couldn't have done it without you.
Oh no, it was you who identified the clue after all. This is very much your success.
Look at his face! He is a slimy snake man. He doesn't even get the cool theme.
Why, Mr. Shamspear? I'll say, why, Mr. Shamspear? You seem to be losing your composure.
Just one more juror, Mr. Naruhodo. You can do it!
Very well. Continue, counsel.
Still more to go.
I'll be right back.
Okay. I see. Okay, so okay, that's kind of cool, actually. When you don't have to change their mind, you have to pick the ones that are still left. In this case, it's basically, do I pit number 4, number 1, and number 5? Which do I pit together? Life stirs up free's a little sketchy at times. Gas doesn't come for free, cause a fortune to deliver around the city maintain the pipes, and I'm a man of logic, and having considered all the evidence, the defendant must be logically guilty. None of these make sense to pit against each other, though. But also, like, I don't really have anything I can, like, press more on them. I feel like it might be number 4 and 1? Worth the shot.
You got nothing to lose, you saved.
Yeah.
Objection!
No. Yeah, I don't think it's this one. Hold it. I know as one of the jury, I must object. It wasn't that one. Okay, hang on. I got this. It's a 1 in 3 shot.
Alright, that was strike 1.
Objection!
Ah, the one that makes less sense. There we go. So it's number what's really T-Man
Try
and
to.
number really? That's the one I thought it wasn't gonna be. Okay, that's why I went for it last. All right, fair enough.
Objection.
Or
Strike 3! Alright!
Oh.
You lose. Good day, sir.
Would you like a hint?
I think I see what to do here. You keep your mistake. No. One thing I see is to probably just like press him again. And I think something new will pop up this time. So let's see what we can do with that. Actually, wait, because remember... Oh, I'm remembering something now. Number 1 at first was not giving us anything before. That's right. There's no room for doubt. It's all pointed at that Japanese man with the big mustache. So the English man with the bigger mustache. The defense just demonstrated another possible explanation for the events on the night in question. And that's where it's new. What do you make of that? What? Your so-called skin prince?
It's an exciting new forensic investigation technique developed by the great detective himself.
The numerous handprints on the wall are clearly out of the ordinary. And if Mr. Shanspeare had indeed put his mouth to the gas pipe on the night in question, it can't be denied that there's a possibility that's where the poison was. Well, yes, I won't deny it's playing on my mind. But as prosecution rightly says, we should pay no heed to unacceptable forms of evidence. And besides... Yes? Even if the fellow has been up to some mischief with the gas pipe dozens of times before, it doesn't mean he got up to the same shenanigans on the night in question, does it? Oh. If you can't make your case better than that, I'm afraid I can't change my stance.
What do you make of that point, sir?
What?
That's true. Perhaps I was a little hasty.
No, wait. Wait. Look, you've got your chance here, haven't you? So it's time to prove your history. Or time to prove your theory. That's a Persona 4 Golden song. If you and your Japanese cohorts can, that is. Time to make history, yeah. Just leave our nationality out of this, please, you racist bastard.
No, they're British. They're gonna be racist as fuck.
Mr. Naruhodo, we can't substantiate our position. I'm afraid the jurors that changed their minds before may very well change them back.
What can I do? Is there any more proof I can give here? Can I show that Mr. Shanspeare really did blow down the gas pipe on the night in question? Ah, fuck, I mashed. Ah! I'm not in a position to prove it yet. As I thought, I had a feeling that would stump you Japanese. I need to stop using the X button to advance the text, use the circle button. We are capable of independent thought, you know.
Learn the proper way to use buttons on the PlayStation controller. The West had it wrong. Circle is select.
I think we need to gather some more material to bolster our position, Mr. Naruhodo.
Me playing Kingdom Hearts 2, where like I have to like attack with like the circle button and jump with the X button.
It makes more sense.
No,
though.
it doesn't. It feels weird.
Okay, Crash Bandicoot, you jump with the X button.
Yeah, that's Crash Bandicoot. That's not Kingdom Hearts. I'm not even fucking playing Crash Bandicoot to like attack the Heartless or whatever. I'm playing Crash Bandicoot to go whoa, funny spin to Marsupio Man.
Hold it!
Don't get which button is confirm/select. I need all consoles to have the same button config, which is valid.
And that would be solved if it was circle. Because guess what button that correlates to on a Nintendo controller? That's right, the A button.
Do I have evidence for Shanspeare's like blowing habits?
You can try.
Let's think here. There's the box here, but it doesn't really say much. A fork. Just the ring. I don't think it's... Hang on. Announced the death of convicted murderer and burglar Selden. Been suffering fever. That's another shot to his cellmate. Find he was dead. This is not really truly evidence. So, let's see. Victim's medical reports. Oh, wait, the medical report. Ingestion of a small quantity of strychnine. Toxic effects present 30 minutes after ingestion. High likelihood of the substance having been mixed with the tea the victim was drinking. No sample could be obtained for testing. Poisoning incident occurred at around 1:30 a.m. on 21st of February. Assessment of the victim's pocket watch appears to have been broken when the man collapsed after the delayed onset of symptoms. No container for the poison was found at the scene. Is that it? It's the best I got. Actually, I can provide evidence to support the defense's position.
Very well. You'll present the evidence now, counsel.
The evidence in support of your claim that the victim blew down the gas pipe on the night in question.
Take that!
Well, Mr. Foreman, what say you to that? Oh, yes, it's evidence, all right. No question about it. Evidence of this ripe little lawyer thinks he can make a fool of us all. That's not it then, okay. So it's testimony.
Are you getting too big for your boots, do you think, Mr. Naruhodo?
Not likely. In fact, I wish they'd swallow me up at the moment.
Oh no.
Looks like I need to take another attack here. So then I guess it's actually...
Yeah, do it all over again.
Yeah, which is fine. Testimony. No, it's true that I don't have evidence to support my theory. However, there is witness testimony that substantiates it. What's that? Testimony.
It took me a while to react to again. This is incredible. Whose testimony?
Yes, it's all connected. Everything is linked. The person whose testimony revealed details about the gas in the Garrett presence that night, namely John Garradeb. Well, Mr.
He
Foreman,
hasn't
does that
testified,
convince
though.
you?
He hasn't testified.
Oh, wait. Fuck.
Not in this trial.
Alright.
It's okay.
I have it. It's like so close. Ugh.
Just think about who's testified so far.
Hold it!
Supporting testimony. Okay. So the only options really are just Natsume, Gregson, and Shamspear. Although, didn't Meterman also test? No, I don't think he testified, did he? No, he did testify. It was one of 4 options here.
And so did Quinby.
I guess one of 5 options.
Take that!
Try Meterman first. don't think he was listening. In the short council, I shan't let such nonsensical answers go without penalty. I thought I got away with it.
A witness who spoke about the gas on the night in question. Yes, there was someone.
That's what I thought too. I obviously chose the wrong person. Alright, let's try the next one then.
Hold it!
We will get to the answer eventually. I promise.
The problem is that I know it's like one of these people. I just don't know like the exact like line of like reason they want me to go down is the problem.
It was on the first day of the trial, so it would have been a while back.
Yeah. Let's try you.
Take that!
It's on you.
Hold it!
Well, that's how I play Ace Attorney, by the way. This just happens sometimes.
Yeah, no, I kind of play it like this too.
It's like, I know it, but it's like, it's a specific thing. I'm like, okay, it's like one of these like things. Which is it? Especially because I haven't played the game in a little bit. I don't really exactly remember what they're exactly asking for.
Take that!
Okay, it's not you. So it's either Natsume or Gregson.
Hold it!
Honestly, I should just load at this point. Yeah, every Ace Attorney playthrough has this at some point. I'm just like
Hold it!
going through like every single option. I'm just like, okay, which one is it?
Yeah.
It's like-
this is me just like presenting stuff to people during investigations. I just present things over and over until they say something new.
At this point, it's got to be between Gregson or Natsume, and I'm feeling it's got to be Natsume at this point.
Take that!
Okay, it was. Cool. Obviously, I'm talking about the defendant, Mr. Soseki Natsume himself. The defendant. At the very beginning of the proceedings here in court yesterday, Mr. Natsume said the following.
My lodgings. There's been a whole series of strange happenings at my lodgings.
Oh, I guess that'll make more sense.
Yeah.
I'm just freaking out over it.
Even on that fateful night it happened, when I returned home from Shamspear's room. I lit my gas stove and climbed into bed, but before long, the stove went out. And somebody tried to kill me.
On the night in question, the gas in the defendant's room went out. So I asked the court, was that a mere coincidence or not?
I'm old, good golly.
See, I didn't consider that part. I'm just like, I guess I just didn't really consider that moment of just like they want me to go for like Natsume's like superstitious like kind of self playing into the trial. I just didn't consider it.
So that Shakespeare fellow blew air at the gas pipe to make the man still got on purpose?
Now hold your horses there. Why would he do that for? Mr. Foreman. What is it, man?
Nago in the distance.
Nago. We cannot allow judgment to be passed whilst this doubt remains. It's true that I don't have conclusive evidence yet. However, you must surely agree there is more to this case than meets the eye.
Bum, ba-dum, bum.
Da, 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 da.
Ah. Fair enough. Like I said at the outset, I'm a man of logic, first and foremost. That's 4 jurors leading towards not guilty, my lord. We've overturned the decision. Therefore, the defense calls for the trial to continue. As the defense has rightfully indicated, the summation examination has concluded with a majority of jurors altering their decisions. 2 jury members now call guilty. 4 now call not guilty. Therefore, the jury's opinion is conflicted, and, in accordance with the law of this land, I hereby order the continuation of this trial. Mr. William Shamspeare.
My lord, how can I humble Shamspeare serve thee?
What say you in response to the various revelations made during the summation examination?
So God mend me, I do solemnly swear. I recall aught of either the lamp or the pipe.
But your handprints have made a tiny mess all over the wall there. How do you explain that, eh?
I am done with this. The dignity of this great courtroom has been sullied enough already. Juror number 5.
I keep actually hitting the R2 button, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Oh, me?
As I went to some pains to point out already, a raid from Bowtie Gaming 14 is here.
Hi, Gabby. How you doing, girl?
Oh.
I think I saw you were actually playing Kingdom Come Deliverance tonight? How was that? Hope you enjoyed. I think I did see the Kingdom Come Deliverance guys are going to make a open world Lord of the Rings game, so I'm like, ooh, hope that one's good. Of course, that's going to take some time to come out, but yeah. We're fighting with sticks, let's go. Dude, stick fighting is like the best kind of fighting. The least painful. I guess versus like, an actual like sword or something. That would probably be a little bit more painful than a stick.
But splinters.
Splinters would hurt, that's true. But Master Splinter from the Ninja Turtles is cool.
You take a roll the paper towels roll and it's all out of paper towels. There you go. Use those for weapons.
I'm playing the first one for the sequel. It's fun so far, but boys, it's getting dark. That sounds about right for games like that. But yeah, dude, thank you for the raid. I really do appreciate it. Hope you had fun with your stream. And let me get y'all some countermeasures. That's why I say thanks for the raid. Gabby and crew, thanks for the raid, guys. Much appreciated. Hope it was a good stream. For those coming in for the raid or joining us for the first time, my name is Maniacal. I do a lot of different variety stuff around here. Currently doing the Great Ace Attorney 2 Resolve. One Oh my god, why is this like backwards? Holy shit. Yeah, no, it's been going good. Been having a very fun time tonight. And for those curious on like other stuff going on this week aside from Ace Attorney, we have, let's see here. So tomorrow, nothing. I'm on break tomorrow, but Friday, I'll be doing a game of Mario Party 2 with some friends. The time says 7. It's gonna probably be more like 8 o'clock actually. I just didn't feel like making like another schedule. So that's gonna be more like closer to 8 p.m. than 7 p.m. But Saturday, we'll be probably finishing off Case 2 of Great Ace Attorney 2 here. And on Sunday, we'll be finishing off Pokemon Sapphire. So yeah, that's what's going to be going on throughout the week. So yeah, if you guys need to raid and run, I understand. And again, thank you for the raid. Troll says let's watch that. Watch what?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
A prince from the self-professed detective's toy has no place in a British court of law.
Ah.
As such, whether or not this man did indeed stand before the gas lamp with his hands against the wall remains, at this time, unestablished conjecture. You would all do well to remember that.
Objection!
Objection. But the prosecution must concede that it would be extremely simple to verify. Just order the mouth of the gas pipe feeding that lamp in Mr. Chancellor's room to be examined. There are traces of poison there.
Objection!
What appears to be an extremely simple to my Japanese friend's mind. He will recall that in order to check for the presence of poison in the tea, some remnants of the tea were required.
Yes.
Therefore, it shouldn't be beyond your wit to imagine that even poison would have been spread on the pipe. It would have completely evaporated by now, making any analysis impossible.
I didn't think about that. In any case, counsel, I fail to see what you could possibly have motivated the man to do as you describe. Why on earth would this fellow have wanted to blow air into the gas pipework where he lived? There's only one possibility I can think of. And that is to use the leaking gas to commit murder. Order! Order! Counsel! Precisely whose life do you propose this man was plotting to end? The answer couldn't be simpler. Now we've unraveled the mystery thus far. Or rather, this far. Mr. Chancellor wanted to end the life of Soseki Natsume. Because think about it. Natsume was talking about how like his room was being a little weird with the whole like with the whole gas stuff. How it got really cold and all that. And Chancellor
Cold, and he had a nightmare that someone's trying to choke him.
Yeah. Oh my god, the nightmare. Oh. If a gaslight were to go out, it would be noticed immediately, of course. Is this all because he lost the debate? But a gas stove, on the other hand, could be silently extinguished by the killer without anyone noticing. I live around these parts myself, so I know what it's like. I can tell you, trying to sleep without the stove lit is pretty much suicide. You'd freeze to death in no time. Mr. Garaneb, the landlord, had a large fireplace in his part of the residence on the top floor. In other words, it wasn't a landlord, but a fellow lodger whose life Mr. Shamsier was trying to end.
Outrageous!
I'm talking, of course, about the defendant. Mr. Natsume isn't the villain in this case. He's the victim this man was trying to murder.
Good gracious!
Objection!
The accused is actually the aggrieved? Interesting. However, the fundamental facts of the case remain unchanged. Namely, that the accused is the aggressor here.
What? How can you still claim that?
Let us indulge your fancy for a moment and assume that there was indeed poison in the mouth of the gas pipe. The question then that arises is who put it there?
Who did put it there?
The logical conclusion is the person responsible was aware of this man's trickery with the gas supply and intent to kill.
And thinking about it, the first time I think I ever saw him was also when I saw Meter Man. Because that was back during Case 4 of the first game.
Yes, that would indeed seem logical.
And also, Case 4 of the first game was all but, what, a day or two before this case started? So seeing them
Correct.
together around the same time, and now the logic of who put it there, who put a thing there other than a man of the meter? A meter man. The man
Okay,
in
but
the mirror.
Are we all forgetting that the gas is poisonous?
I do remember that part. However, I can't shake the whole, like, you know, seeing them both together around the same time. That was definitely not just for nothing.
If the Ascendants were unaware, how would he or she have known to lace the end of the gas pipe with poison?
Also, think about your thought you had earlier.
Which one?
Your theory.
Wait, which theory? Like the Meter Man theory, or like?
No.
Earlier than that, not
Way
5 seconds ago.
Earlier. Not 5 seconds. Like, you, like, at least a half hour ago. Because you had a brain blast moment.
I'm trying to remember what it was. I'm like blanking so hard. It's okay.
It'll come to you. It'll come back.
It'll come back, yeah. Whatever it was.
So now we must ask. Yes?
Huh? What's up?
Oh, I wasn't sure if you wanted me to go now till yet. It seemed like you were still discussing
Oh.
the brain blast or whatever you said from 30 minutes ago.
No, you're good. You're free to keep
Very
going.
well, then. Very well, thank you. Oh, god of the player playing this game. Keep making my learned friends fuck up things. It's much more funnier that way. So now we must ask, how could anyone ever known of Mr. Shamspeare's murderous designs?
You mean to suggest?
Naturally, the sole possible answer to that question could be more obvious. Only the man whose life is being threatened could possibly have known.
What?
In other words, the person who put the poison on the gas pipe in what was a clearly retaliatory attack can only have been the accused, Mr. Soseki Natsume. Whatever Mr. William Shamspeare may or may not have contrived to do, He was nevertheless the victim of a potentially lethal poison attack. And the only person who could possibly have perpetrated the attack is the accused, Mr. Natsume. The defense counsel's theorizing has failed to avert suspicion from the accused. Far from it. In fact, now that a clear motive for the poisoning has been successfully established, that suspicion is greater than ever. Would you not agree, my Nipponese friend?
I don't know. How did he manage to turn that around on me so rapidly?
Mr. Naruhodo, you must respond. Otherwise, the members of the jury may very well change their leanings against us again. And this may be our last chance to gain the advantage.
Exactly. They're like doing like the fucking like Charlie Brown trombone talking.
Yes, ma'am.
What advantage?
Well, it would seem that somebody put poison in the gas pipe in Mr. Shamsphere's room. So we must name the person now and absolve Mr. Natsume of guilt.
You mean name the true culprit?
I know it might sound impossible, but if we fail to do that, I have no doubt that Mr. Natsume's fate will be sealed once and for all.
As it happens, one possible culprit does come to mind. The evidence, the poison, it's all pointing to a particular person now. I think I know who.
Yeah. It's all coming together.
Oh yeah, it's all coming together.
You do a much better patch corporate than I do.
Oh yeah. Oh, Yzma. What is a crunk? Oh, this better be good.
Better be good!
The prosecution calls for me to be able to read my lines. The prosecution calls for the jury to consider their leanings again. I trust you'll make the correct choice this time, Mr. Foreman.
Oh, don't you worry. We know exactly what. There is one other person who I believe could have been involved in all of this. The true culprit of this crime. The true culprit. That's not the voice, but whatever.
A term found only in second-rate novels featuring a third-rate great detectives, my Nipponese friend.
You're a second-rate duelist with a third-rate deck.
I'll tell you all about to summon it. But why not?
Yo, random thought, by the way. I was thinking about like Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds again. God, what a good series that was. Going through all of 5Ds was great. I really enjoyed it.
Why is it called 5Ds?
Because there's 5 dragons. Each of the main characters have a dragon of some kind. Stardust Dragon, Black Rose Dragon, Ancient Fairy Dragon, oh fuck, what was Jack's
He had to do with motorcycles like
Red
initially.
Dragon Archfiend, and what was like Lucas? It was like the mechanical dragon that becomes like it's just like mechanical dragon that eventually becomes Lifestream Dragon. Actually, no, I'm sorry. I'm thinking about that's the sixth one. There's the fifth one, which is the which was Crow's Dragon, which the name escapes me. Yeah, it was Power Tool Dragon. Yeah, but that's more so like the extra dragon, because there was Crow's Dragon, which was like the fifth dragon, because he was one of the signers. It was Blackwing Dragon. Yeah. Crow was great, honestly. Oh, go ahead.
No, you finish.
I was just gonna say, I liked Crow, but honestly, my favorite character was easily Jack Atlas. I really liked Jack. That was just such a great character. Just every time he was on, like, every time he had like a duel or something, like it was always just like really cool. Like he always had a lot of really good moments. I think about this, like the moment in the show where he gets fired from like 3 different jobs. It's just really goofy.
The only thing I know about that guy is that apparently he's got a really weird bed situation.
Yeah, Jack Atlas's beds are so fucking funny. Like every shot of like his apartment or like any kind of like room he's in with his beds have the most atrocious layouts. Like when me and Rosie were like watching it and like going through it, every time we like saw his room, it's like, dude, what is wrong with his bedding arrangement? It's so bad. It's like, it was so funny though.
It's like in the middle of the room for some reason.
This farce has gone on for so long already. I see no reason to cut it short before its disappointing climax.
Oh, I forgot that, what was it? That Crow was Shulk. That's cool. I'm more used to, like, Adam Howden Shulk, obviously, but, I mean, I still like Shulk. Definitely one of my favorite pro-tags out there. Thank you. Thank you.
Alright.
Tell us, my learned Nipponese friend, what is your latest theory?
Yeah, good time to save.
No, don't. That's cheating.
Good time to save.
It's not cheating. It's using the tools the game gives me.
Aha. Who do
So,
you think?
let's think about this like earnestly. So, the evidence in the poison all point to a particular person now. The monkey.
You're right, Regulus, it was the monkey.
Oh god. No, not the monkey.
Monkey's going crazy all over the place. Monkey just wants to do whatever he wants. I can live with my mistakes. I just also don't like losing too many points. To be fair though, I've lost points before in this, but I just don't like losing too many at once. Okay, but let's think about this actually. So, I can't look at my evidence right now, but the main thing that if you can't want to reset every time. The evidence in the poison all points to a particular poison. Name the true culprits.
A person, not poison. The poison has been consistent.
It's really just feeling more and more like Meter Man to me, honestly. I don't know, like, because logically speaking, Natsume was the one who. Wait, because Natsume was the one who got. Hold on.
I'm just gonna say, think about who is in Mr. Gyarados' lodgings.
Yeah, because, like, if it's Gyarados' lodgings. And to be. Oh, wait, I guess to be fair, I did have an idea earlier about, like, I think I remember this what it was now. The idea of, like, the one really truly behind Duncan Ross's death, of messing with the gas. That we could get potentially Shamspear on the gas. Rather than modifying the gas, could get him with Duncan's death.
And who else knows about Duncan?
It would be Olive. Olive would know about this. But Olive has been in a coma for a bit. Unless, no. No, wait, they wouldn't. Would they have had Olive mess with the gas to try and take out Shamspear for taking out? But does she know Shamspear did it? Let's think here. Okay, so obviously, let's think here. Evidence of the poison. Somebody put poison on the gas pipe in Shamspear's room. And there would only be like one person that's... Yeah, he's a witness to the incident who works for Altamont Gas. It only makes sense to me to go for Meter Man at this point, because he'd be the one messing with the gas, as said here, right around here. Would seem that somebody put poison on the gas pipe in Shamspear's room, so Shamspear would not have done that. The only one who could have done that.
Meter Man was observing from outside. He didn't go into the room.
Would even on the watch for Queen Bee then? Well, it was outside then?
Who would have the motive to try and take out Shamspear?
The motive. I mean, it would probably be Olive or Queen Bee at that point, because Olive...
Me. It's me.
Olive makes sense in the sense of, like, would have gone after Shamspear because of, Duncan. But Queen Bee would have made sense for the sake of the fact that he's stealing gas from her. Olive was in a coma for a bit, and doesn't really give the vibes of that. But what if that's what they want me to believe? That she wouldn't do that. But Queen Bee was also very much...
Take that!
You claim this person is the true culprit.
I feel like I psyched myself out on that one. Yeah, I definitely psyched myself out.
Perhaps, my learned Nipponese friend, you should turn those wide eyes of suspicion on yourself.
What?
For it seems to me that your recklessness of reasoning makes you far more than anyone else you can name. A very dangerous man indeed.
Ah!
Your partner is internally screaming right now, Maniacal. Good job.
Mr. Naruhodo, please! You must concentrate!
I was trying to.
Then you must concentrate harder! You got to lock in, Mr. Naruhodo!
Oh, harsh.
Take that!
Okay, I psyched myself out. It really was her. The name of the person responsible for the poison that afflicted Mr. Shamspear is, I believe, Miss Olive Green. Because she would have had access to the poisons from the hospital.
Miss Olive Green? Miss Olive Green? I do feel as though I've heard that
Maniacal,
name in the recent past,
Maniacal,
Council.
what else is poisonous that Miss Olive Green has on her?
Her art supplies?
What did she try to drink?
Oh,
Investigation.
she tried to hit that poison that killed the rats. Which is what also was... Oh, that's what they're going for.
I mean,
Okay.
I was actually going for the paint, but yeah, no, that makes more sense.
Miss Olive Green? The woman from 6 days ago.
There's like so much information like all at once. I'm like, it's like this, right? Then it's like, oh wait, no. Now it's like this all of a sudden. Like, oh, hang on.
This is, I wasn't trying to push you towards a specific answer, but I was trying to like nudge you, like asking questions to make you think. So hopefully it wasn't too pushy.
I think it was just more like actually like psyching me out a little bit, admittedly, which isn't your fault. I think I was just mostly getting psyched out from like all like stuff all at once.
The victim in the recent case of the stabbing on Briar Road.
It's a lot to take in. You gotta remember a lot of stuff from the past, like however many sections of this case.
An incident for which Mr. Natsume was arrested, I hasten to add.
Oh, of course, yes. Miss Green.
Hard to land there. I think I guess like every person includes Kusado and Van Zeeks before Olive. Because like I was on Meter Man at first because I'm just like, well, this makes the most sense for this. But also like Olive, I was like, wait, no, it can't be. And when I was going to that point, I was like psyching myself out of like, wait, actually, maybe I'm overthinking it. It's like, no, actually, one of those times the crazy theory actually was correct. Part about who had poison stuff for a bit in hindsight. Exactly, yeah. Like, in hindsight, I'm like, oh yeah, right. You know, who else had poison in this, like, trial/case so far? It was Olive.
She was left comatose for some 3 days, I believe, but I hear she regained consciousness 2 days ago.
And I hardly need remind the court that Mr. Shamspeare's poisoning took place 3 days ago. Given that the woman was lying comatose in a hospital bed at the time, she appears to have a rather fine alibi.
Think about it. Why else would she be in this case? Like, it's like there's a connection to her in some way for her actually to be in this case after all, rather than just, oh yeah, I'm just alive now. Because, like, at first it makes me think, oh, well, you know, it's because she's, like, good after what happened. Then it's like, oh, actually, there's more to her. She's related, though I think that's not really obvious here. It's a cool turn. True. On the night that the incident occurred, Miss Green was in hospital, unconscious. Blech, unconscious. So on the face of it, it would seem that she couldn't possibly be responsible, but still. My colleagues and I visited Miss Green in the hospital yesterday. We found her to be in possession of a bottle of poison.
Good gracious, she had poison?
And there's another fact that links Miss Green to this case as well. The defense requests that she be brought to the witness stand in order to explain the details to the court.
Tell me, Mr. Shamspeare.
My lord, pray what be thy bidding?
Are you acquainted with Miss Green?
No, never heard of her.
Maybe I was right in the whole, like, connection between Shamspeare and Duncan.
Judging by the look of Mr. Shamspeare's face, I think perhaps he genuinely doesn't know her. At least, not by name.
As the voice of Her Majesty's prosecution here, I adhere to my word. We'll see my learned Nipponese friend's farce through its conclusion.
I appreciate that.
The prosecution requests a short recess, my lord, in order to subpoena the witness and bring her here.
Yes.
Miss Olive Green.
Indeed, my lord. 1 hour should be sufficient, and once she's here, we're family.
Very well. I grant the request.
Oh, good.
Excellent, I hope.
The defense has made a most extraordinary accusation, I must say. but at the present time, I feel the prosecution's argument remains largely uncontested. Accordingly, I'm afraid the defendant and his culpability remain the sole subject of this court's attention. Thank you, counsels. We reconvene in 1 hour. Court is adjourned.
Bang.
Cool, it gives me a time to have dinner. Bye.
To be continued. This case will end the next time. Aside from a bit of like a hiccup at the start of the stream with like really bad like frame drops and stuff, doing pretty good. Though of course I also don't want to like go like forcing things like to be super late tonight, so
Yeah.
We'll
Plus,
probably-
this last section of trial will be long.
I figure it'd be like a lot longer, yeah. That's cool. Yeah, so aside from like me being a fucking moron, this is fun today.
We're just something. Okay, then I'll stay until you finish.
Yeah, because like I said, like, I think I'd rather... I mean, would you say, Anna, there's enough for like a full stream next time?
Yes, absolutely.
Like, I'm thinking like at least a 4-hour like session is what I'm looking for.
Between 3 and 4 hours, because I think this last section did take me around 3 hours.
Okay, yeah, that's what
Like in
And you have to also
total.
remember wrap up. Oh, okay. Until you're counting that too.
Yeah, and the case wrap up, because that usually takes a bit.
which is, again, fine, I can do that. Like, I mean, I'll work on Sunday, but when do I go on and work on Sunday? Let me see something here, one moment. I work on Sunday at 11. Oh, dude, at 11? Oh, yeah, I can totally go a little late on Saturday. Oh, yeah. Of course, Anna, I know you can't go super
I
late.
cannot.
Yeah, no, I'm not going to go super late, obviously. I'm going to still start at the normal time and try to end around, like, at latest, like... I mean, just end whenever we're done, basically, but try not to, like, goof around too much, of course.
I will try to steer you back on track if we get a little bit distracted.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Oh, but yeah, no, this was fun today, guys, so thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. Again, I love these games. I'm not the greatest at them, of course, but I mean, like, I'm not here for, like... I mean, it's Ace Attorney. No one's gonna be all like, you're not playing it right. It's like, brother, you're here to experience the story. Like...
Exactly.
And I experienced it. I may have had a couple brain farts along the way. I may have gone into like a very like one-track mind of where I wanted the case to go. And it's like, oh wait, shit, no, this is what they want. Okay.
And
I
actually
understand.
forgot the secret art of multi-track drifting.
Multi-track drifting. But yeah, no, stream-wise for the rest of this week, like I mentioned a little earlier. Nothing tomorrow. I'll be doing like stuff on my own time with others, so no stream as on the Twitch as a result. As I also work tomorrow, so I can't really be streaming in the afternoon. So nothing tomorrow. Friday, Mario Party 2, gonna be around closer to 8 o'clock than 7, because 7 was a suggestion at first. But really it's gonna be more like 8 o'clock because of my players, which will be Rosie, Junie, and Zeno. I think I'm the only one streaming my side. I haven't really asked anyone to as well, but I might be just me. So I'll be playing Mario Party with them on Friday. Saturday, I'll be doing Greatest Attorney as we did today. I'll be finishing up Case 2 there. And on Sunday, we'll be finishing up Pokemon Sapphire, where we'll be picking up from... we'll basically be starting the stream off with doing Sutopolis's gym, and then kind of going from there. There's a couple things still left to do, like, we're basically going to do Sutopolis, Meteor Falls, which doesn't take too long, probably the rest of the Trickmaster house, although Trickmaster's kind of a maybe. I don't gotta do Trickmaster, I can ignore Trickmaster, it's not that big of a deal. I do want to still get the other Reggies, so that being Reggie Rock and Reggie Ice, which of course catch Rayquaza. And of course, I also have to beat the game. I've done all my grinding off stream. I should be good level-wise for the rest of the game. I do have a bunch of spare rare candies as well. Thank you, Zigzagoon grinding, for actually being fair. Like, holy shit, dude. From now on, like, if I play, like, Ruby or Sapphire again, like, pickup with the Zigzagoon is nuts. It's actually really good how good it is in that game, with it being, like, a preset thing. Versus, like, level-based from, like, Emerald and, like, beyond. I know Fire Red Leaf Green has pickup, but it's just for berries in that game. It's not as good, sadly. At least not until you start leveling them up. You get some crazy stuff from leveling up to pick up Pokemon. But that's Pokemon stuff. We'll talk about that later. But yeah, thank you again for being here, guys. Thank you, Anna and KV, for being on.
Of course. It's always fun to stretch my voice acting chops.
Yeah. There's my socials, like my Twitter, my Blue Sky VOD channel, and my Discord. Check out all those. And also help support my partners as well on their channels. Anna's Twitch channel at Nebule_Anna, and Cinder's at Cinderblaze. They also have Thrones as well. Anna, last I saw, is about, what, 50% for that Switch too?
49%.
Yeah, 49% for that Switch too. Hell yeah. It will be done in due time. God, babe, the amount of, like, temptation I would have had to been like, let's just, like, fund the rest of the Switch 2 right now for the anniversary. But also been like, that is a lot of money right now.
Yeah, it's a lot still.
That's why I've been kind of, like, doing it, like, a little bit over time. Because I'm like, I'm going to get it to you. I'm going to get that Switch there for you. It's just going to take a bit. And that's okay.
Mm-hmm.
I want to at least have it before the August trip. I want you to at least have it before August. That I think will be the ideal. Like, I can try and do that for you. KB, shut up. You're not doing anything. Not allowed. Anyways, what are we doing here? Probably ending the stream. Yeah, so again, thanks for being here. Let's go find a raid target. Who is currently going? Let's see, I got a couple of friends going night. Where are you at in your playthrough? Let me see here, I'm curious. You're there, okay. I think I know who I want to raid, actually. Do we have a message for tonight, actually?
I don't think so.
I'm trying to think of, like, what would make the most sense for, like, what happened tonight.
The only things come to mind is the brain blast. I was trying to nudge you towards. That's all I could think of.
My hatred for Shamsphere.
Renosuke's Brain Blast Dusty? No, I don't like that one.
No. No.
My hatred for Shamspear.
Well, whatever KV said at that one point, it's just like the whole tirade. I can't remember any of it, but I'm just like, yeah.
I love that we all have really good memory. We're so good at remembering, like, raid messages.
The thing where I was like, I want
Something about I'll like you'll have a happy day in jail or something like that.
Yeah, Shamster's happy day in jail forever.
Honestly, I think I like just, you'll have a happy day in jail. That one's, like, really hilariously passive-aggressive, which is, like, gonna be very fitting for rating Limits, who is currently playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel.
I knew you were gonna rate Limit with that.
Yeah, so Len's playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel, because they like Yu-Gi-Oh! And I know they like this game a lot. So I figured, yeah, we can go raid Limit. I haven't raided Limit in, like, a little bit. Yeah, I think I've talked about it a little bit, but I am seeing Cinder in, like, a week. I literally fly out, like, in a week. By this time, like, literally this time next week, I will be at her house. So, cool. I am basically gonna say last stream before I leave might be either Monday or Tuesday. I will figure out when that last stream is going to be and what it's going to be. I don't know, if I'm going to be completely real with you guys. I don't want to start anything. Like, I'm not going to start Case 3. That's stupid to do that right before I leave for a week. I'm not going to, like, start up another playthrough. It probably would just be, like, a one-off of something. I don't know. Or it could just be more Hades 2 runs. We'll see. Either way, thanks for being here. I'll catch y'all later. Y'all have yourselves a good rest of your nights. Bye.
Bye-bye. I need to hear Loma's reaction that I have to go get. Before I forget the dinner.
Understandable.
Dinar. I have to get Dinar as well.
Bye.